Every result in your life is earned, not manifested, not wished for. It is earned. Your outcomes are a result of your decision pattern. Your bank balance is your decision pattern. Your frustrations are a result of your decision patterns. Everything that manifests in your life is as a result of the decisions you've made. If your outcomes are weak, your decisions are weak. If your outcomes are strong, then your decision making is very, very strong. Most people drown in information, but they still live confused lives. They still live very confused lives. Why? Because information alone does not create power. Information alone does not create clarity. Discernment does. What is discernment? Discernment is the ability to see correctly, the ability to judge correctly, not emotionally, not socially, not impulsively, correctly, but correctly. Most people fail at this point because at the basics, discernment means telling lies from truth. But most adults fail even at this. We live in an age where lies are polished, filtered, edited, and emotionally engineered. If you are not able to detect falsehood, you will live your life based on fiction. And fiction falls under pressure. Fiction collapses under pressure. Now, at higher levels, the battle is no longer between the truth and lies. No. But the battle is between resourceful truth and manipulative truth. Of course, a statement can still be true but used to control behavior. A statement can be true but used to provoke fear. A fact can still be accurate and still be strategically toxic. Yes. Now, weak people stop at the level of asking, is this true? But strong people, wise people ask the question, why is this thing being said? Who benefits if I believe in this information? What action is this thing prompting me to do? What is going to be the effects of my own action 5 years from now if I act based on this information? Who benefits from my action if I act based on this information? The truth is deep. The truth is not shallow. The truth is deep. And it is hard to arrive at the truth. For superior outcomes, it is very, very relevant to think in a layered manner. A layered thinking, strategically layered thinking. First layer, is this true? Then you consider the second layer. Is this complete? Is this information complete? The third layer, is this even useful? Then you ask the fourth layer, is this emotionally engineered? Then you go to the fifth layer. What is the long-term consequence of this information? If I act based on this information, what is the long-term consequence? What is this thing pushing me to? In the next 5 to 10 years, if I act based on this information, what are the consequences? That is how to think in a superior way. That is how to think to gain superior outcomes. Life does not respond to good intentions. It doesn't reward good intentions. Life rewards accurate judgment, correct judgment. You can still be very sincere and be wrong. You can be very sincere and still destroy your future. Because the marketplace does not reward sincerity. The marketplace pays for accuracy. And reality responds to precision. So if you want better finances, judge risks better. If you want better health, judge habits better. If you want better relationships, judge character better. Everything improves if you're able to judge correctly. Everything improves if your judgment improves. Even truth are in layers. The truth is sometimes context dependent. Sometimes it is technically correct, but strategically catastrophic. So you have to know, wisdom is not just knowing facts. Wisdom is knowing what facts deserves action. The quality of your life depends on the quality decisions you make. And the quality of your decisions depend on the sharpness of your discernment. Yeah, it depends on all that. So you have to stop consuming endlessly and start discerning ruthlessly to know what is accurate. Because until you're able to arrive at what is accurate, the decisions are still largely flawed. Pause longer than others. Ask deeper questions. Detach yourself from intellectual laziness. Trained and better decision making is not luck. It is training. You get it from training. Sharpen your discernment because it is very necessary. That's the real competitive advantage If you want to have an edge over everyone else, you must train your discernment to be sharper. Train your discernment to be better so you can judge correctly.